Hey, good afternoon, y'all. My name is Barbara Prashner, and I live in Austin, Texas. And today we've got a really big surprise. We've got the Honey Island Swamp Band in town for their gig tonight at Antone's. And I've talked a couple of the band members into making some of their family recipes that they've been bragging about. Aaron's going to make his smothered okra, and Chris Muley is going to make his fried chicken. And you all know how much I love fried chicken. Hey, Aaron, welcome to my kitchen.
Hey, Barbara.
So
How are you doing?
good.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome. Thank you for cooking your smothered okra. Tell us about the recipe.
Well, there's okra and it's smothered.
What's it smothered in?
It's smothered in tomatoes. We got some tomatoes here we're going to smother it in. We got our Trinity here, our onions, bell pepper, and celery. A little garlic going to go in the mix, a few spices, some salt and pepper and stuff. Pretty simple recipe, but delicious. I like to cook things slow and for a long time. And so, I mean, you could, if you were in a pinch, turn on the gas and cook it a little faster, but I like to let it, sit in the pot on the stove for about 30 minutes.
Okay, well, let's get this started.
All right, let's do it. This thing, this trinity of onions, bell peppers, and celery diced up like this is like the start of like a million
Gumbo,
dishes.
shrimp
Yeah.
etouffee,
Anything.
all of those things.
This is a good way to start. It's just a tried and true flavor combination, I guess. Get these gnarly little tips off there because that's no good. You don't want to be chewing on that. Or at least I don't want to be. So I usually just line a few up to save time. Put them into these little medallions, I don't know, about a ½ inch thick maybe. Let's get it in here. That okra, you can use water too if you want. It doesn't have to be chicken stock, but the chicken stock has a little bit of flavor to it.
Okay.
That okra really absorbs oil and it can get sticky. What's about to happen here is in a few minutes as it heats up, that okra is going to get really start to exude this sort of funky mucus, and it's going to be like snot.
And this is the part, everybody, that we're waiting for. This is the finer point of making this dish that he's been telling me about. It's pretty important.
You can kind of see these little strings that are forming up between these okra here.
So you'll stir it till it quits being slimy.
Yeah, and it's not going to totally quit, but you'll stop seeing those little strings in between. And around about that time is when we just dump all the rest in. And from there, it's just a matter of covering it, simmering it, making sure that there's enough liquid in there so it
doesn't stick.
It doesn't stick. But once you put a top on it, all the liquid really
So that's
comes
the smothered.
out.
That's
Yeah,
the smothered
That's the smothered part. Yeah.
Very nice.
It has to be really hot for okra to get good, that's why they only grow in the hot summer months.
see.
And where we live, it's hot, man. Really hot.
You
This
live where
last
it's
couple
hot?
of days, it's been crazy hot. So anyway, that's all right. We like hot weather. It's good for us.
So how long has this tour been?
This is just a short one.
Okay.
Short little weekend over here in Texas. Houston last night and Austin tonight.
Okay.
at the new Antones, which
Nice.
will be sweet.
And
First
you've got a
time.
new album out.
We got a new record. It's called Cane Sugar.
Nice.
It doesn't come out officially till July 30th,
Okay.
but we're doing some advanced sort of legwork with it. We're excited about it.
Cane sugar, making me crazy, like a daisy colored sugar lazy. Can't you hear it? Oh, know it. I can't tell you where she's been going.
So I think we're at the point now where we can go ahead. This is sort of stop doing its slimy thing, and we'll go with our tomatoes here. Just gonna dump those in there.
Oh, that was great.
It's starting to look pretty. Got some nice color there, and when we come look at this again, it's
Smells
gonna
so
be
good.
all mushed down and delicious and soupy.
Fall don't know it. Fall don't know it.
So here we are. We had a bigger batch that we made earlier here, and this is what the final product is. And you can see here, it's nice and has all come together, and flavors hopefully have come together as well. It's
Looks
nice
so
and
tender.
soupy and steamy.
Oh, that is
Give that a
beautiful.
shot.
All right, I get to taste it first. It
Really
looks
hot.
good and hot. It smells good. I can smell the first time. Oh my gosh.
There you go.
I could eat my weight in this, and it's healthy too.
Smothered okra.
Ah, thanks, Aaron.
All right. Thank you, Barb.
All right.
Appreciate it. Chris Millet on the silverware side.
Welcome, Chris Muley. I tell you what, welcome. So, Chris Muley is going to make what we call in our family fried chicken. We love it. It's my favorite thing to eat, but I've never made this. I've watched it a million times on the Food Network, but I've actually never made fried chicken. So, I want you to tell us a little bit about your recipe to start
All right.
with.
It's not really too difficult. It's pretty basic, and but there's a couple of key ingredients.
Okay.
I have to say garlic being one of them.
Okay.
And of course we have my Mamer's family recipe right here. Mamer's fried chicken.
Mamer's.
That came from my family cookbook.
Who is Mamer?
Mamer's my grandma.
On
It's,
your mom's side?
It's my mom's mom.
Okay.
Yeah, they were.
I'm just watching the heat of this oil behind us while we're doing this.
Yeah, and that's
Okay.
what the Cajuns call their grandma, Mamer.
Mamer,
Mhm.
okay,
And,
awesome.
so we have Mamer and Prepare, but she was famous for her fried chicken and a couple other things.
I've got almost 24 eggs, and I've got probably 5 chickens in here.
Right.
At
I
least.
mean, we've got some people we're feeding, so we have a lot of chicken. But I generally like to marinate my chicken overnight in this egg wash. It's
Okay.
You make a garlic paste and you put it in there with the eggs, and you put a little, I think a little cayenne, some salt and pepper, but not too much. Doesn't need much, and when we decide to fry up the chicken, and we're gonna go by sight too, and just when it gets just brown enough, I like it a little dark.
Okay.
Be ready. So you gotta cook chicken for a little while.
So you want to let the excess drip off a
You
little
know
bit,
what?
or not?
These tongs,
Aren't working?
I think I'm just gonna use my hands.
Use your hands.
I've washed my hands.
Okay,
thoroughly,
awesome.
so
And this
that's
is going
how
to
this
fry
works.
up good. It'll kill any germs.
Mhm.
Oh, this is
Put
beautiful.
it in there. That one's ready to go.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Oh, this is really
I'm a
quick.
big fan of legs. So
I bought lots of legs for you, baby.
that's my piece.
We got it. I love legs.
See how that sizzles up in there? Oh yeah.
We want to let it
That'll
rest.
work. Oh, that looks perfect.
Look at how juicy that looks. That is.
And we-
Can't even tell you. Oh
You
my
like the
God, the chicken. That is crunchy. It is juicy. That is perfectly seasoned. Thank you so much for
welcome,
making my
dog.
day. And thank you everybody for checking out the Honey Island Swamp Band.